to the second one, 10 things I value. So ito, hindi lamang dalawa na lang ang pagpipilian. Kung hindi, marami pa actually. Pero we will limit it to 10. 10 choices. And just as the title says, this activity will ask you to think about 10 bagay na mahalaga sa buhay nyo. Right now. Hindi yung ideal na, ay, sa kinabukasan, o pag may asawa na ako, o gano'n, o kung 40 na ako, or whatever. Sa ngayon, ano yung mga 10 bagay na mahalaga sa akin? So each of you has been handed a tray, no? Ang meron doon, 10 pieces of paper and other drawing and writing materials. Ito lang muna ang gagamitin ninyo. And the instructions are 1. Write down 1 thing you value on each sheet of paper. Kaya 10 ito, no? The title of this activity is, what are 10 things I value? So write down that thing, and I was saying, it doesn't have to be a concrete object, pwedeng relationship, an event, a special memory, basta something na pinahahalagahan nyo, nagbibigay ng kulay at halaga sa buhay ninyo. So 10 yun, isipin nyo, no? Wala pang munang screening, basta kung ano yung 10 na dumating sa inyo. Thank you, Tala. Ang second step is ranking. Okay. So, kanina may nasabi rin kayo sa activity na parang magkakaiba yung timbang, yung halaga ng ating mga choices. So, dito, we're asking you now to rank according to the timbang. From the most important sa inyo, number 1, you will write 1 on that. Dun sa least important, dun sa 10. That will be number 10. At dun sa 10 pieces of paper, pagkatapos nyo nang nalagyan ng weight, yung rank, i-order na nyo yung papel from the most important, number 1, to the least important, number 10. Okay? Pagkatapos nun, you have another reference material sa tray ninyo, a list of values. These are the basic values. Pwede nyong maging reference niyan because the third step is pag-iisipan ninyo. Ito yung values association or values discernment part of the choosing. Ano yung mga values na nakadikit dito sa pinili kong object? Or dito sa tao? Or dito sa event? Ano yung lumalabas na values doon? Recognition, acceptance, whatever. That gives you an idea of ano-anong mga iba-ibang klaseng mga values. No? So, pwede nyo pagpilian yan na angkop dun sa particular activity or object. You will do that for all 10. Do you have any questions? Yun lang muna ang first set of instructions natin. So, we'll give you some quiet time. Pag ninilay-nilayan din nyo, this needs some reflection then. And then when you're ready, feel free to go to the floor, lagay nyo yung papel nyo doon at doon kayo magsusulat at mag-ranking. No questions? Yes.
Confirm ko
Yan.
po, pag 10 po, sarili po namin words, parang kung ano
Yes, yes, oo.
Pero po sa step 3, galing po dito, parang
yes. Thank you for bringing that out, Ian. Ilalagay muna nyo yung words nyo na kung ano yung mahalaga, and beside that, ilista ninyo, pwedeng more than one. Ano yung mga values galing dyan sa listahan na na-associate doon. Thank you for bringing that out. Any other questions? Sige. Natapos na tayo dun sa first part nitong activity. At nagpapasalamat ako sa inyo kasi talagang buong pusong dinibdib nyo ang activity. Talagang tahimik na tahimik. Nakita ko kayo nang naglilibot ako. Talagang pinag-iisipan nyo, binabalikan nyo yung inyong buhay. Ano? So, yun talaga ang purpose and thank you so much no, for cooperating that way. So, ngayon, nandito na tayo sa second part which is sharing. No? As I was brought up kanina, maraming natututunan natin about ourselves and about others when we share. So, hindi lang para sa sarili. Kung minsan, kung ano yung nasabi natin, may tinamaan na iba na without even know. That's why it's so important to share with others. Hindi sa pagyayabang or anything, but all in the atmosphere of sharing in trust. Di ba? Okay. So, yun lang muna ang instructions natin. Meron na kayong 10 pieces of paper na naka-sequence na kasi the first activity was prioritizing. Na-prioritize na nyo, starting with 1. So, I will ask each one to come forward. Kung ready na sila, excuse me, erase lang yung hand ninyo. Tapos, we'll ask you to stand up dito para lahat makita, pati yung card ninyo. Ihaharap nyo to each one, starting with the one on top, which is number 1. Anong sasabihin nyo? Sasabihin nyo yung bagay na mahalaga, being the most important. Ito yung number 1 ko. Ang mga values na nakalakip doon ay ito. Itong napili kong number 1 kasi pwede kayong magdagdag. Pero maikli lang, hindi pa ito sharing my whole life, hindi pa, no? At 4 tayo kasi medyo marami-rami. Okay? Meron pa kayong questions for the sharing part? Okay, ready? Good. Excited na akong marinig ang mga ikakwento ninyo. Sinong gustong mag-umpisa? Ayan, JV, thank you. Please stand up. Harapin ang co-participants mo. Alright, pati ako. Okay, go.
Yung una ko po na pinaka-priority is yung danas. And yung mga associated values is risk-taking, initiative, and courage. Feeling ko kasi yung danas o karanasan, may binibigay siya sa yung dunong, kaalaman, at kakayahan na mahalaga sa akin bilang isang individual at isang mamamayan. So, danas. Pangalawa, kasunod nun ay yung pamilya. Associated is yung belonging or yung belongingness. Mahalaga din kasi bilang isang individual na alam mo yung ugat mo. Na meron kang inuuwi ang tahanan, meron kang pamilya, maaaring hindi ka dugo, pero tinuturing mong pamilya. Mahalaga siya. Pangatlo, kapwa. Kapwa, associated values, empathy, fairness for all, and duty. Duty, synergy, and interdependence. Mahalaga din na meron tayong sense of duty bilang isang individual na hindi tayo gumagalaw lamang para sa sarili natin, na meron tayong immediate community na kailangang paglingkuran. Something greater than ourselves. And of course, number 4, love. Love, pag-ibig, mahalagang bagay sa mundong ito. And associated doon, of course, yung trust, pagtitiwala. And kapag nagmamahal ka or umiibig ka, may sense of security na sa pakiramdam na napakahalaga bilang isang tao. And of course, yung intimacy sa pagitan ng kung sino man yung iniibig mo, kapwa man, o karelasyon, o pamilya.
4th one are my dreams, of course. Without my dreams, I wouldn't keep going. Kung wala akong mga pangarap na tinitingnan sa hinaharap, siguro hindi ko alam kung nasaan ako ngayon. And the values are wonder and faith. Pwede kasing meron akong pangarap, pero yung tadhana ko, sa ibang lugar ako dadalhin. So, always ready for it. Yan po.
Interesting. Huh?
5th is my mental health. Feeling ko kasi kung down ang aking mental health, parang buong pagkatao ko, my whole well-being is bababa na rin. And the values are personal health, self-evaluation, leisure, and free from obligations. Kasi nabuhay ako na ako ay siguro bata pa lang ako, leader na ako. Kaya kung sarili ko muna iniisipin ko, hindi ko muna iisipin yung mga responsibilidad ko at obligasyon ko sa buhay. Ayun po. 6th, bulol, is the church organizations I belong in. Hindi lang kasi isa.
Wow.
Hindi lang kasi isa yung organization that I belong in. And the values incorporated are belonging, search for meaning and cooperation, and also trust. Yan po. 7th, our friends. Of course, without my friends, I wouldn't be sane. Ako ay baka walang magkikip ng ng sanity ko kung walang friends na nakikinig sa akin. And the values are being liked, empathy, trust, and synergy.
Next
Okay.
is achievement. In-incorporate ko dito is yung competence and competition. Yung yung competition mo, sabi nga ni Lady Gaga, my biggest enemy is me. So, yun, yung sarili mo, yung kailangan mong maging, yung achievement mo, yes. Yung wala kang ibang kailangan ma-reach, kundi yung achievement mo yesterday. Wala kang ibang kailangan maging better than, but kung sino ka yesterday. So yun, achievement is yung what keeps you going. Kasi kahit naman, di ba po, kahit mga maliliit na bagay, the fact that we wake up in a day na kahit malungkot tayo, achievement na yun. The fact na harapin natin yung mundo kahit pagod tayo, achievement natin yun sa sarili natin. Small or big achievements are achievements. So yun yung fuel natin sa sarili natin. Next is future.
Anong number na siya? 6?
6. Future. Future. Hindi lang sa sarili natin, kundi sa pangkalahatan. Lahat kasi ng ginagawa natin is para sa future. Although you're living in the moment, nag-aaral ka para sa future, naghahanap ka ng love interest para sa future, inaalagaan mo yung sarili mo para sa future, inaalagaan mo yung kalikasan para sa future. Everything you do is for the future at hindi lang para sa'yo. Kung sino yung mga taong mabubuhay sa time na yon. Kaya, for example, kailangan nating pahalagahan yung economy ngayon para sa future generations. Kailangan nating pahalagahan yung nature ngayon para din sa future generations, hindi lang para sa atin. So, importante ng future and kung sino yung mga nandun sa future. Next, country. So, yun, we were talking about this earlier. Yung influence ng government natin and influence natin sa government. So, yun, we have to learn to stand up. So, parang hindi kasi lahat ng tao binibigyan ng value yung country nila. May iba kasing tao na may mga nagsasabi, di ba, ng hindi naman, wala naman sa gobyerno yan, nasa sipag mo yan. Pero, masipag ka, may achievement ka sa buhay, pero paano naman yung ibang hindi kaya gawin yun? So, you have to make your country rich para matulungan mo yung mga mas mahirap in that way na yung tax na binabayad mo, mapupunta sa mga hindi kayang magtrabaho kasi hindi equal ang opportunity natin. At we have to acknowledge that fact. So yun, kailangan kung pinapahalagan natin yung country natin, ibig sabihin, pinapahalagan din natin yung countrymen natin.
And women.
Countrymen and women.
And then next, time and commitment. Sabi nga sa economics, time is a scarce resource. So we need to dedicate our time to things that make meaning. And then we commit to them. That's why I indicated that also kasi kahit na ayoko na-relate, though minsan na-relate pa rin, since, ayun nga, limited lang ang time natin eh. And we all know that. So it's best na pinuput natin sila to better use. So I indicated productivity and then leisure and relaxation, of course. Kahit pa paano kailangan natin ng pahinga. Next is collective action. Correlated to sa una kong value, which is service to others. Kasi hindi ka makakabuild ng magandang, better lipunan ng ikaw lang. You need people. You need people who believe in you. You need people you believe in to make a better world. So I indicated social affirmation as well as interdependence. So those are the values that I indicated there. Next is individuality and independence. So, nasabi, kanina pa paulit-ulit na nasasabi na meron tayong sariling pag-uugali, pagkilos, pagkilala sa mga tao. So, I value that in myself also na bilang isang tao na gustong kumontra agos, we value creativity, we value self-expression and wonder. So, that's what I indicated.
Go against the tide, yeah.
And next is spirituality, not necessarily in religion, but in the belief that there are higher meanings to what we do. Merong mas greater meaning sa mga bagay na ginagawa natin, whether sa sarili natin or sa mga tao. So that's what I believe in. So I indicated here wonder and search for meaning.
Nice.
The spirituality. Next is my pet.
Yay!
So, po ako, very big dog person.
Oh.
So, meron ako dalawang aso, si Coffee tsaka si Popo.
Anong breed siya?
Shih Tzu tsaka Pomeranian.
Wow,
So,
maingay.
I love them.
Yes.
So, that's why I indicated them here. And then, I also value animals. Sa UPLB, we have an advocacy group na nagpapakain sa mga stray dogs, nagpapaspay. So, ayun, pets make our life better.
Yes.
Animals make our life better. That's why
Yes.
I indicated relaxation and then
Yes.
trust.
Yes.
So that's my last, that's
Wow.
the last thing that I indicated. But I'm sure na marami pa tayong values
Oo,
in
yeah.
ourselves.
Pinili lang yung 10.
Ayun, I hope you've gotten to know me through what I
Yes,
shared.
very
So,
much.
I hope-
Very know and admire. Thank you, Tala. Sorry. Isang bagsak. Thank you. Okay. So, grabe, alam nyo, sa mga shinare ninyo, yung pagkadakila ng inyong individual beings, no? Hanga ako sa inyo. At your young age, to have such self-knowledge at saka self-concern for others. Nakikita ko sa bawat isa, walang ranking ng kanilang values na para sa sarili lang. May kadikit lang para sa iba, para sa future generation, para sa aking fur babies or whatever, di ba? So kahanga-hanga yun at pagpatuloy nyo. Pinakita ninyo that you have the stuff that what leadership is all about. Leaders na kayo eh. Kaya pwede na tayong umuwi, hindi na nyo kailangan yung course na ito. Pero hindi bale. Ang kalahati naman nito is values. And we always can learn more about ourselves through our values. So, meron ba kayong general reactions muna bago tayo pumunta sa processing of the results? Babe, wala na? Pagod na? Napunoan o naubusan. Oo. Si JV, meron pa? Mga observations ninyo?
Ayun. Happy lang po ako na mas nakilala ko yung bawat isa sa mga bagay ng
Yes.
lista nila.
At saka sa mas malalim, no?
Opo.
Sa mga people of substance, kung ano yung mga talagang nasa loob. Ano yung sasabihin mo sana, babe?
Dalawang araw na po yung lumipas.
Talaga, it's so rich. It's so
Yeah.
rich talaga. Dami ko natutunan. Oo. So, anong na-realize ninyo tungkol doon sa proseso ng pag-prioritize? Ito nga, 10 lang, ano? Alam ko marami pa kayong pinagpapahalagahan. Pero any special realization dun sa ranking na nakita ninyo? Rian,
Ako
yes.
po parang na-realize ko na yung lahat po ng values natin or beliefs natin is may root, tapos parang connected po lahat.
Exactly.
Kaya po parang kumbaga,
Exactly.
yung value mo sa family mo, nako-connect mo siya sa value mo sa relationships mo.
Exactly.
Tapos, parang everything that we value influences us din and influences everything that we do.
Right.
And everything that we do influences our new values.
That's right.
May
Oo.
values tayo, tapos magkakaroon pa tayo ng values dahil din sa mga pinapahalagahan natin.
Oo, tumayong balahibo ko, iyan, ano? Kasi talagang yun ang gusto nating ipalabas. The valuing process goes on and on. Meron tayong set of values, they're all related. Hindi yung itong pamilya ko, hiwalay dito sa pag-value ko sa or edukasyon. They're all interrelated and they influence each other. Tapos nag-grow pa tayo. Pero for it to receive a direction, meron pa tayong tatahaking mga landas, no? Next, poetic. Meron tayong pagdadaan ng activity to point us towards the future. Ano pang kailangan natin gawin? Kung ganito na tayo at ganito yung ating pinahahalagahan, ano pa? Okay, there's something more, no, that beckons to us. It's a values development. So, laging may development or growth aspect na titignan natin. Okay. Sinong nag-lista ng future? Nandun, Ian, it's in your ano? So, thinking of the future, no? So, that's part and parcel of valuing and values development. Okay, isa yon. Natutunan nyo. Ano pang realization ninyo tungkol sa activity ng pagpa-prioritize? Oh, yes eh, dagdagan. O sige, yan. Nasusiyan siya. Hindi.
Kasi may mga nagsasabi po kasi na parang as we grow older, our hearts become smaller. Di ba po may gano'n? Di ba may gano'n?
Hindi ko yata narinig yun. Ang hearts become smaller.
Hindi ba exactly gano'n? Pero parang parang sa social media or sa Facebook, may mga taong nagsasabi di ba ng gano'n
Na anong pinalalabas?
Parang na habang tumatanda daw po tayo, parang umuunti yung pagmamahal natin.
Wow,
Kasi
ang lungkot naman nun,
may
ano?
ganun po, may
Oo.
nagsasabi, may ganun po, and madami pong nagsasabi na nakaka-relate sila doon na parang nung bata ka, parang sobrang laki ng pagmamahal mo sa paligid, pero nung tumatanda ka, parang umuunti yung pagmamahal mo. Pero hindi siya pala totoo. Ngayon ko lang din na-realize na parang hindi naman umuunti yung pagmamahal na binibigay mo, lumalaki lang yung mundo mo. Kasi di ba nung bata ka, parang mahal na mahal mo yung family mo.
Maliit lang yung iyong circle, kumbaga. Oo.
Kaya parang
Ngayon,
Hindi
mas
mo-
marami na.
Umaapaw yung
Yeah.
pagmamahal mo dun dahil small circle lang siya. Pero as you grow up, lumalaki yung circle mo. Kaya parang akala mo na exhaust na yung resources mo ng pagmamahal. Pero yung totoo, dumadami lang yung ano mo. Wow, okay. Dito.
Naisip ko na kung mas maraming pagbibigyan ng pagmamahal, di lalong lalaki yung inyong puso. But you can look at it another way, ano? Parang pwede kang madrain. Sa dami, pwede rin gano'n, ano? At siguro ang pinalalabas doon sa observation na yon is kailangan ring mapuno yung ating puso. Sa lahat, each of you is so service-oriented. May mga advokasya kayo, iniisip niyo yung ibang tao. Pero remember that you also need to be replenished para you can give more. So as you give love, you also need love. So sinong naglista ng self-care or care for the self? Importante yon. You know, to nourish yourself, nahiya ka kanina when you said care and nurturing. Sino yon? Importante yon sa ating buhay. So that we can give more. Again, it's not to have more, not to be more happy just by myself, but to have more to give. And take it from me, 7 dekada na akong nabubuhay sa mundong ito. Hindi ko feeling na lumilit ang puso ko. But siguro you need to be involved in something meaningful that allows you to expand and to relate with others. No? Yun lang ang natutunan ko sa buhay ko. At alam ko yun rin ang mangyayari sa inyo. Isa pang last realization na lang, kasi we have to move on. Ano pa ang na-realize ninyo tungkol sa inyong personality dahil sa ranking na lumabas? Yes, Tata.
I realize po na, hindi ko na-realize yung gravity ng mga values na kinikerry natin. Kaya ang hirap niya i-rank. Sa totoo lang, doon ako nahirapan. Pero ayun, as you said po kanina na they're all connected. So,
Yes.
even if may ranking tayo, these things are what makes us humans.
Yes,
It's
yes.
what gives us life. That's why, yun po ang natutunan ko na despite the ranking, they're still connected.
They're all important, they're still all connected, they all affect each other. And your values affect others. Napalabas na nyo yun dun sa una pang activity. Can you honestly say, yung mga nailagay nyo dyang mga values, 10 for each one, at top 10, inyo yun? Are those values your very own? Kung isipin, JV.
Tingin ko po yung 10 ito, hindi siya, disregard the ranking. These are pieces of us. These
Okay.
are pieces of me. So, these are mine. And ito yung mga bagay na nagre-reflect sa akin. Whether ito ba yung ine-expect ko na ako, or ito ba yung ako talaga.
Okay.
Kaya pagpapahalaga pa rin ako sa mga bagay na ito. Kasi sila yung bumubuo sa pagkatao at
Tama.
sa kaakuhan.
Right, oo. Maganda yung na-share mo, JV. Lalong-lalo na yung sa susunod na activity, magkakaroon kayo ng values ladder. Kasi napag-iisip pa natin, ito bang values sa akin ba o hindi? Pangalawa is, isinasagawa ko ba itong values? Actual ba ito? O ideal lang? Talagang, pinahahalagahan in the ideal sense, pero hindi pa naapektuhan yung buhay ko. Na-experience ba nyo yun? Or do you have cases na na-experience naman yun na isinasagawa ang inyong values? Hindi lamang sa ideal, pero na isasagawa. Yes.
Parang kung nasa small actions.
In small ways.
Yeah.
Right.
Masyadong vague yung mga salita. Para sabihin mo, nasa balikat ko to, suot-suot ko itong values na to. So, sa small meaningful encounters,
Yeah.
doon mo makikita at
Yes.
mahalaga pala sa akin yung time kasi
Yes.
umattend ako ng on time sa call time.
Right.
So, hindi mo siya masasabi na lagi kang, hindi ka late, lagi kang
On
on
time.
time. Pero at least, may points na yun na
So nandito na tayo sa last part, itong activity na ito. Kinumbay na natin ang summary and synthesis. At gusto ko yung synthesis manggaling sa inyo. So ang tinanong ko is, ano yung pinakamahalagang natutunan ninyo or realization as a result of this activity? Nag-umpisa si Bib. At ang kanyang learning doon is, kung hindi ako organized, kung hindi ko na-realize yung mahalaga sa akin, paano ko matutulungan yung iba to be organized as well, no? To rank their values at lahat na. Okay, so anyone else? Anong pinakamahalagang na-realize as a result of this activity?
ako po,
Yes, JV.
pagbiyakap sa kaakuhan.
Mm.
Bilang isang individual, bilang isang bahagi ng komunidad. Yung mga values na to ay hindi lang ako, pero kung sino rin ako sa ginagawa.
Ang ganda ng pagka-express. Pagyakap sa kaakuhan in the midst of your community. Galing. Okay. Anyone else? Tala?
Same lang po. It's in understanding my values, in understanding myself that I learn how, I learn what I stand for. I know what I stand for. And that this is where my convictions are rooted. Sa pagkilala, sa values na meron ako.
Galing. Okay. And last but not least, Ian?
Nabanggit na po sa previous activity and I think magagamit siya ngayon is yung same but different. Kasi
Okay.
kung papansin niyo po na
Right.
halos pare-parehas po kami ng values na ginamit po para faith, relationship, friendship, family na magkakaiba po kami ng reason pero halos pare-parehas po kami ng values. So
Tama.
parang mag-innate na po sa isang tao yung mga values na yun. Parang paano na lang natin siya gagamitin para magpapalawak
Isasagaw.
yung value natin. Kasi nga po, di ba yung value is constantly growing up as we grow.
That's right. They're always changing, transforming, and that's lifelong. So siguro in closing, tama yung each of you, yung na-share nyo sa grupo. Napaka-importante yon to realize. So nagpapasalamat ako that you have come to this point na na-share nyo sa iba, pati ako natuto. And siguro ipagpatuloy ninyo itong paglalakbay inward as well as pagtitingin sa kinabukasan, the future, at pinaka-importante yung pagpapahalaga sa iba, no? Lumabas dito na whatever values you hold, whatever rank they have, ano man ang values na nakadikit dun sa mga things that you value, ang lumabas talaga, basic, each person is so important. Napakaganda ng bawat tao. So each person has value kahit na anong lumabas, no? Yung sinasabi natin, let us not judge on the outside, kasi we don't know what's going on inside. But through activities like that, na ilalahad what's going on inside. At napakaganda. No? Each person is so beautiful. So I hope this has helped us value ourselves and value others and work towards a better world in the future. Thank you very much. Palakpakan natin ang ating lahat. Sa ating lahat. Thank you. Group hug.
Okay, ngayon, ang next activity natin ay may surprise ako sa inyo. Silipin nyo nga yung nakasulat, umikot kayo, walk around, 'di ba? And after walking, you look at what's written sa chairs and then go back to your position uli. Okay? And go! Look at what's posted on the chair. Yes. Okay. Oh, hindi ito trip to Jerusalem. Stop! Medyo. Ayun na! Okay. So, ano nakita nyo? Numbers, di ba? So, the chairs are numbered. Gawin natin, kanina sinabi natin na may valuation ang ating mga choices, no? May weight siya. So, this time, let's consider the numbers as the valuation of whatever I will present or whatever word I will give you. So, starting from 1 to 7, ito yung parang pinaka least important para sa inyo or least priority. At saka, yung syempre, yung 7, siya yung pinaka earth-shakingly important. Natawa ka? Tuwang-tuwa ka. Okay. Shakingly important. Yung talagang nakakayanig na pinaka-importante para sa inyo. Ha? Nayanig siya. Pinaka-importante para sa inyo. So, para siyang grading system, di ba? Kapag may pinakita akong word, pumunta lang kayo dun specific number of chair of your choice, of your preference. Then you stay there if that's your valuation na binibigay nyo dun sa word na yon. Okay ba tayo? Okay tayo? Pero may dalawang klaseng grading tayong gagawin. I'd like you to think, first, 1 to 7, 1 to 7 is the lowest. 7 is the highest. 1 to 7 is the highest. 1 to 7 is the lowest. 1 to 7 is the highest. 1 to 7 is the lowest. 1 to 7 is the highest. 1 to 7 is the lowest. 1 to 7 is the highest. 1 to 7 is the lowest. 1 to 7 is the highest. 1 to 7 is the lowest. 1 to 7 is the highest. 1 to 7 is the lowest. 1 to 7 is the highest. 1 to 7 is the lowest. 1 to 7 is the highest. 1 to 7 is the lowest. 1 to 7 is the highest. 1 to 7 is the lowest. 1 to 7 is the highest. 1 to 7 is the lowest. 1 to 7 is the highest. 1 to 7 is the lowest. 1 to 7 is the highest. 1 to 7 is the lowest. 1 to 7 is the highest. 1 to 7 is the lowest. 1 to 7 of what is ideal for you. Yeah? What is ideal? And then the second thought, no, gagawin uli natin yung exercise. I'll ask you again to go and grade or value whatever it is that I'm giving you. But this time, in reality, it's about your truth. Unang word. Go. So, 1 being the least important, 7 being the earth-shakingly. May shakingly talaga. Napaka-importante niya sa life, o sa inyo, in an ideal. Para sa inyo, no? Okay. So, thank you. Okay, next. Tingnan muna natin, mamaya ako may itatanong. But in reality, now I'm asking you about your truth. In your own reality, how do you value this? Okay. Tingnan muna natin, ano yung nakita ninyo? Na may pagkakaiba ba? Ano?
Yung difference po, sa yung mga mataas ko kasi kanina ngayon mas bumaba. Tapos ako may mababa ako kanina, mas tinakasan ko siya sa reality.
In reality, it becomes higher value. It has a higher value for him. For some, ideally, it has higher value, but in reality, it has lower value. So may ganon, ano? Okay. Yung iba naman, but my question is different this time. Why did you pick this number for both ideal and real? Yeah. Before, ideally, you were at number 6. And now, in reality, you're at number 4. Yeah. Why?
In an ideal world po, nakikita ko yung importance of focusing on education talaga. Kasi it's how we grow, right? Pero, given our socio-economic context, given the problems we face in the real world, natatabunan to ng iba pang needs, kagaya na lang na the need to earn, before we can focus on education. So, the socio-economic aspect affects how I see it in the real world.
Okay. So, yung sa kanya, yung sa'yo is your truth, di ba? Yung ideally, but in reality, you give more value to it. Yung sa kanya naman, contextual, di ba? Yung pagbabago noon ay nakadepende sa kanyang environment or yung sitwasyon around her. It's ideal to be here, but in reality, there are so many factors that makes it less valued or less important because of a lot of things happening. May iba pa? Can you explain your answer?
Ako po kanina, ideally, 7. Extreme talaga.
Okay.
Parang kasing ever since nung bata ka, parang hino-hone ka for education. Kasi they say na education is the only way for success.
Yeah.
But as you grow older, nakakahanap ka ng mga iba pang path towards success or your goals. So, yun yung reality ko na hindi lang education yung earth-shakingly option for success or kung ano man yung ina-aspire mo for life. So, kaya rin number 4 ngayon kasi kung dun sa range natin, parang ito na yung middle. So, pwedeng at some point, pwede pa siyang mas less priority. Kasi, halimbawa naman kung akong nasa ang reality ko ay sa panahon ngayon, mas focus ako sa mental health ko, mas hindi ko gustong asikasuhin yung academics ko kasi mas gusto ko yung sanity ko ay ma-maintain. So, pwede pa siyang mag-burst.
Okay.
So, kaya I'll stay in middle for this.
Okay. Maganda yung dinagdag niya, no? Kasi kung sa kanya, contextual, in-enhance pa niya yon based on incidental event, di ba? By urgency. It's a sense of urgency depending on ano yung mas pangangailangan at the moment, di ba? So sa kanya, pangangailangan at the moment ay mental health. Based on the context that you were providing. So yun yung urgency sa kanya, then it can go to that area. Pero sa ngayon, nasa middle ground, but it can move down, di ba? So, maganda yung point na yun. Yes, babe?
Ako po, katulad ng sinabi ni JV, ano talaga, need talaga ang education. Kaya ideally, it has to be the most valued. However, maliban sa settings natin, and for example ako, I've already graduated and I wanted to continue my education. However, I need to also support my family. Pero still, nandito ako sa 5, not yet in the middle because first, because of my profession, I am a part of the continuation of education per se, and also, still, nananalig ako na I can pursue my education even with whatever is happening.
Okay, so sa kanya naman, parang it's a combination of all those things that you've mentioned, di ba? Pero preference, based on her preference, di ba? Based on her preference, considering all other factors, and this is my area of interest, and this is my discipline, therefore, ganun ko siya pinapahalagahan. So nakikita nyo yung idea and process and dynamics of paano natin binibigyan ng degree ang ating valuation. So let's continue. Okay ba tayo? Okay, now, detach muna tayo dun sa grading na yan, sa mga numbers na yan. The next word or the next idea is ideal. 1 being the least and 7 being the highest. Peer support. Okay? Peer support. Okay, so 3, 4, 5. Okay. Pwede bang isang mabilis na reason bakit ideal sa inyo to? Go.
3, ideal lang siya kasi hindi siya, mas marami pang social relationship na dapat above it, like family.
Okay. Okay, next.
Important din character development.
Okay, next. Influence. Next.
Same lang po, nasabi din kasi.
Okay.
Influence po.
Yeah. In reality, how do you give value to this? In reality, and go.
Iba't iba po kasi tayo ng way of growth. So some people need talagang, kumbaga, they are like plants na kailangan nilang ma-water. And so in reality, some people really need support.
Okay.
Sa panahon ngayon, mahirap na kasi makahanap ng katiwa-tiwala, na peer, na circle. That's why it's important na kilalanin mo yung mga nasa paligid mo. Kaya, 5.
Okay.
Give and take po pag sinabing peer support. And also, mukha lang po akong extrovert pero very reserved and conservative. I mean, reserved with regard to finding for the real friends.
Okay. You are a trained extrovert. Mukha lang po akong extrovert. Ang tawag sa'yo, trained extrovert.
Same lang po with attitude. Pero ngayon, I'm at a phase in my life where nagpo-focus ko lang sa sarili ko. Pinapakiramdaman ko yung sarili ko ng how I intend to grow ng ako lang.
How did you feel about the whole thing, going through that process?
Ako po. Sige.
Sino mo? Si JV na lang muna.
Yung pinagbatayan ko nung dalawang variation, yung ideal, binasik ko siya sa kinalakhan siguro. Kinalakhang pamilya, kaugalian, tradisyon. Then, ngayon, sa edad ko, may kakayahan na ako mag-rationalize sa sarili ko. At doon ko nakita yung realidad ko. Even though nasa same circle pa rin ako, same family, same tradition, pero may kakayahan na ako umanawa ng mga bagay-bagay at makita yung perspektibo.
Okay, maganda yung point na sinabi ni JV. What is ideal is something that was taught to you or something that you grew up with. So in other words, ideals may also be, these are constructs, di ba? Based on the context that we are in. Ideals can be constructs. But in reality, because of rationality, nakikita mo na yung pwedeng hindi siya ganon, di ba? May capacity ka na to rationalize, is it really the case? Is that really the case? So nagkakaroon ka ng thought processing inside you, di ba? I mean, good point. So, what else?
Ano po, kung paano ko po pinili yung ideal, yun po, syempre po, kung meron, sa society, kung meron tayong norm, meron ding deviance. Kung tumaliwas ka sa norm, deviant ka. So, for example, sa education, kailangan priority siya. Because again, that's what we are told to. However, habang lumalaki tayo, nare-realize natin, bakit ito? Wherein, hindi naman sa hindi dapat, pero kasi, marami pang ibang bagay na pwede mong unahin. At marami rin kasing factor kung kailan mo siya pwedeng unahin at kung kailan mo siya pwedeng ihuli na. So, we do not only depend on what is being taught to us or what is being asked us to do. However, again, habang lumalaki tayo, napag-iisipan natin yung mga bagay.
Okay, so maganda rin yung point ni Bib. Gusto kong kunin yung word na ito yung kinakailangan. But on the other hand, there is a contradiction ng hindi naman pala kinakailangan. May iba pang bagay na mas kailangan for her, di ba? Kasi as you grow older, nagbabago yung pangangailangan mo. Parang ganon niya ine-explain yung, di ba, what ideal and real. Okay, so who else?
Nung una po, to be honest, medyo nako-confused ako na how do we define yung ideal and real. Kasi di ba parang sobrang confusing na ano ba, paano mo ba masasabing ideal and paano mo masasabing real? And yet, magkakaiba pa rin po kami. Yung sa reality, nasa iisang reality lang po tayong lahat. Pero magkakaiba pa rin tayo ng pagpaprioritize sa mga bagay. Eh yung ideal, that's something we can control. Kasi nga, ideal natin yun, parang yung gusto natin. Unlike sa reality, we can control reality. Pero magkakaiba pa rin tayo ng priority. For example nga yung education. Di ba? Kaya ko siya mas mababa sa ideal. Kasi sa ideal world ko, for me, education is important, but knowledge is beyond education. Diba po? Parang lagi natin sinasabi na hindi nagtatapos sa classroom yung pagkatuto. Pero in a real world, hindi natin makokontrol na it's hard to find a competitive job kung hindi ka graduate. Something like that. So ayun yung naging basis ko sa ideal and real.
Maganda yung sinabi rin ni Ian. It's another perspective actually. It's another interesting perspective kasi yung sa kanya, it's a questioning, 'di ba? Parang he is also questioning. Nandun siya sa pagtatanong. He started with questioning eh. And then ano yung buong elaboration mo when you started questioning you and
yung reality, yung pinakaiba ng reality and yung ideal world.
There's a difference, 'di ba? Nakita niya yung difference and nagbabago yung dalawang factor na 'yon, no? So, yun yung isang element na maganda dun sa sinabi ni Ian. The questioning part of ideal and the real thing, the real world. Okay? Go.
Building upon what they said, kasi ako yung context ko kung paano ko din-differentiate yung ideal at yung reality is, sa ideal world, ito yung tinitingnan kong utopian society or how I would want to see the world advancing. Kaya nakita yung difference between money kanina kasi feel ko sa ideal world, kasi I associate money eh. So, like, our perception of ideal and reality is based on our associations of things. So, I associate money with labor, with hard work, ganyan-ganyan. And, kaya sa ideal world ko, one siya kasi sa ideal world ko, we're given opportunities. We're given the same opportunities without having to use money at the very least, you know. Kaya equality yung pagtingin ko doon. sa part na yun. So, building up of what everyone said, how we differentiate ideal and reality is based on our associations, on our upbringing, on how we have learned throughout the society. So,
Okay. She raised 3 important points when we look at the whole activity, no? Number 1, she saw, I guess it's obvious to everybody, no? She saw the difference between what is ideal and what is real. Di ba? May difference yon. Sinabi rin niya, yung what is ideal is actually perceived. It's a perception. It's based on your perception, di ba? At pangatlo, you give importance to it based on your association. Diba? Katulad din nung contextual, yung sinabi mo, association, diba? You associate yourself, may dynamic movement and interaction, yung perception mo, and ano yung kinakaharap mo at the moment. Kaya siya may pagkakaiba.
So at this point, I'd like to do a brief recap of what you've been through. No? Using the analogy of going on a journey, naalala nyo, sa umpis pa lang, tayo'y maglalakbay. And the process is an inward journeying. Ano? So inumpisahan muna natin dun sa, ano yung una nyong ginawa this morning? Kumustahan, pagkakilala sa isa't isa. After that, we went into a series of activities called values clarification. No? All tungkol sa mga values para mas makilala natin ang ating sarili at ang isa't isa. So itong values clarification, kung natatandaan nyo, ano yung inuna nating activity sa values clarification? Tama, ang galing, no? So either or, forced choice. And the activity there is to learn from value dilemma. From the choices we make out of 2, then we learn a little bit about what's important to us. Ano yung values natin? So yun yung una. Ano yung pangalawang dimension sa values clarification after that? After the first choice, anong ginawa ninyo? Dami, no? Very good, no? Si Tala, the 10 objects, the 10 things I value. Okay. So nag-isip kayo, doon sa mga gumagalaw na mga bagay sa aking buhay, ano yung 10 na pipiliin ko na mahalaga sa akin? That's 1, the choice is more than 2. It's a variety of 10 choices. That's the first. Pangalawa, you were asked to do what with those 10? To rank them. So yung aspeto sa values clarification ng pagpa-prioritize. So you have a sense of, ito mas importante, ito 1 yon, ito 10, ganon. And ang mas mahalaga, maintindihan kung bakit. Importante yung 1 sa akin, yung 10 hindi masyado. Pero yung learning neuron na maganda kasi all are interrelated, di naman makakahiwalay yon. They're all interrelated, pero they're all in me. In other words, ano yung realizations nyo? I have a set of values that they can change through time, and they're all interrelated. And these values point out or define kung sino ako. Alright? So yun yung second level natin. Ano yung pangatlo na katatapos lamang? Yes, oo. Ang tawag doon, values ladder. So actually dito na iba na, hindi na ladder. Kung live, meron kaming parang ladder. So yung parang aakyat ka 1, pagkatapos pangalawa, 5, you know, the different steps. Pero na-bring out very dynamically ni Ate Lea yung mga levels, no, between the real, actual, and the ideal. No? The whole point of it is to be able to realize na may gap pala dun sa aking kino-consider na ideal values at ano yung actual na umiiral. At ang maganda is na intindihan nyo, I think, nakita niyo kung bakit merong difference. Kuminsan yung perception ko, kuminsan yung factor sa reality ko, sa sitwasyon ko, kuminsan nagbabago na ako. Nung bata ako, nakikinig ako sa sinasabi lang sa akin, pero ngayon, alam ko na yung ano yung gusto ko, anong mahalaga sa akin. So, actually, there are more In this booklet, punong-puno ito ng mga strategies and dimensions of values clarification. But we hope you had a taste dun sa journeying inward kung ano yung mga proseso para makilala niyo yung inyong sarili by way of the values. Ang last point doon, karirinig ko lang kay Bib, personal integration. What is the point of all of this, no? Of knowing what my values are. Our values define who we are, no? So kung kalat-kalat yung values, no, na wala tayong masyadong pagkakaunawa kung ba't may discrepancy, kung ba't ito mas mahalaga kaysa the others, wala tayong sense of purpose or direction. How do I want to move? Di ba sinasabi ninyo, dapat may action tayo to correct that discrepancy, right? So that leads our journey to personal integration. In other words, ang tawag ko lang dyan is wholeness. Finding wholeness, no, in our being. So yung whole person, meron tayong tatlong major parts dyan. Our cognitive, theoretical, structure, our affective, at alam mo ito ni Bib kasi teacher siya eh. When you're teaching, you have to be hitting all three domains of learning. Yung ating theoretical or cognitive, yung affective natin, our feelings, emotional domain, and our behavioral, how we act, no? All three make up our person. And sa valuing process, dapat tinatamaan natin all three para mabuo tayo. And our values can make us. So sa akin, ang importanteng factor to be a whole person, to be integrated. Sa akin yun ang ibig sabihin ng integrity. What we think, how we choose, what we prize, what we cherish, and how we act are one and the same. Are all consistent. Kung anong iniisip ko, anong sinasabi ko, anong nararamdaman ko, at anong isinasagawa ko, ay iisa lamang. Hindi yung iniisip ko itong mahalaga, pero sa action ko, iba naman ang ginagawa ko. I think if all three are consistent, no, then we can say that we are approaching wholeness, we are integrated. Walang gap between what we think, what we prize, and what we behave, no? Merong separate lecturette tayo on the valuing process. Short lang. Ang proseso ng valuing, kasi hiwalay yon doon sa dadaanan ninyo. Doon sa cognitive structure, tatlong involved na proseso doon. I choose, no? So, ang dami niyong activity na choice. I choose from alternatives, whether dalawa, 10, or what. And I choose knowing the consequences. At lumabas yun sa inyo. Pinipili ko ito kahit alam ko yung anong mangyayari dun sa choice ko. That's at the cognitive level, no? Dun sa pricing level, sa behavior, sa emotional level, I cherish, I prize, no? And I publicly declare what is important to me. Kayong may activity kayo na tumatayo kayo, I stand on my value. Kahit nag-iisa lang ako, 3 sila. Alright? So that's what happens at the affective level. I cherish and prize, and I do it publicly. At dun sa behavior level, ang criteria naman doon is I act on it publicly, and I do it repeatedly. Every time a situation comes, yun ang gagawin ko. So yun ang mga criteria sa behavior. Hindi lang once nagkachamba, nagawa ko. Pero always, pag merong situation of injustice, pag merong situation na kailangan ipagtanggol yung ating nature, conservation, at lahat, no? Yun at yun lang ang yun at yun rin ang gagawin. So in that sense, if we have met those criteria, cognitive in what I think and choose, affective in what I prize, and behavioral in how I act, then I can be whole. I can claim to be integrated and have integrity. Okay? So yun lang ang summary, and we will go sa ating paglalakbay to another topic after this. Maraming salamat. Congratulations sa inyo sa nabuo ninyong part. Thank you.